Okay, let's see here. Alright, so far so good. Okay, looks like we are live, I believe. Live on Twitch, alright, absolutely. Do we have calling options? No! Dance game. Alright, gonna restart the stream once. Give me options. Give me options. Yeah, alright, awesome. We've got options. Alright, looks like we're all live. How's it going, everyone? Hope you're all having a great night. What's up, Kono? Our first, what's up? Okie dokie. Let me see here. Hey, Garth, what's up? Who's Zach? Zachary H. Martin. You know, the guy on YouTube. He's leaving for a few months for Air Force service. All right. Looks like we're all ready to get to work here. So we got quality options. YouTube stream is up and running. But someone died. No, no one died. He's just heading out for a while. So I kind of wanna do a short stream in his honor and I guess in honor is a bit of a, I should be 4, right? Okay, the title is stream 4, so I guess that's fine. Yeah, it may have been a bad title, or a bad, notification. But whatever. No one's dead. We're all good. We're playing some SSX today. Alright. Looks like we're just about ready to go, because I think everything's pretty much set up. Let me just do this real quick. I forgot about doing this before starting, so shouldn't take long. Alright. Playing this game for the first time in a long time is going to be interesting, because I might do some stupid stuff that I'm carrying over from Steve. I guess we'll see what happens, huh? Let me change that. Let's just change that to 4. There, that'll do. A little less ambiguous, that one. Okay. Are you ready? Let's see. Hey, what's up, Tom? Couldn't miss this, huh? How's it going, man? Good to see you. Okay. I'm just gonna start a fresh new playthrough. I'm not gonna save any of this. We're just gonna play for a bit, because I want to have big emphasis on basically just talking to chat today. Not only is it SSX time, but it's your fellow Brit, Moby Jones. Alright, let's get into it. Man, I haven't played this game in a while. Who's Zach? Zachary H. Martin on YouTube and NSA Hawkeye on Twitch. You've probably seen him around. He's heading out for Air Force service in, I guess like 12 hours now. Like he's heading out tomorrow morning, I believe it was. And he'll be stationed in the southern U.S. for about 5 months and then move abroad to not quite sure where yet. Yeah, best of luck to him. Nate and I are kind of running a little bit of a... We're running in a... Kind of running together to basically do a little bit of a goodbye stream for him. Like Nate was streaming for 2 hours just now a little bit ago, and now I'm streaming again. Or now I'm on, so... Yeah. Doesn't live in a country where service is forced. He's in the US, so he's working for the US Air Force. He's heading out on the 8th of January, which would be tomorrow. The reason I'm streaming right now, as opposed to a little later on, is because he has to head out at midnight my time to, I believe, drop off some stuff. So yeah. But yeah, that aside, I hope everyone's having a good day. Let's do big challenge, why not? I don't really know what I'm going to do today. Probably just do whatever I can, and because I want to have emphasis on basically just having today be almost entirely conversation based. I'm just going to talk to you guys in the chat. How's the audio balance? I haven't played this game in a while, so audio balance might be a little out of whack. It sounds possibly like game maybe a little loud. It's all good? Alright, good. Might have to turn the game down just one notch or two because it might hurt my ears after a full stream, but we'll see. We'll see. I'll think about it for a couple of minutes. Alright. I was considering doing Tricky again today, but I decided that it's quite simple, because if I play Tricky, I'll have to actually focus a lot more on the game. Here, most of this is second nature, even though it's been a while, you know? Hey Grifter, how are you doing today? What's up? Alright, let's do actual events. Oh, whoops. That's speedrun strats right there. There you go. Yep, YouTube stream is up and running alright. All good. Back to school for you tomorrow. Yeah, that school will do that. Tis the season for it. One interesting thing about coming back to a game after not having played it for a while. You take a while to get the rust off, but then after maybe a week of playing it actively again, all of a sudden you're back to actually being good and you're better than you ever were when you left. At least in my experience. Hey Shane, what's up? How's it going? I don't know what that word was. Bazzing. Or whatever. Shinigami's live too. How's it going, Default? You have a decision to make. What will it be? Alright, you're a backside rider. That should be a finger 11 as far as I'm aware. Yeah, cool. Is this game easier than Steep? I guess it depends what you mean by easier. getting the gold medals on all the challenges in Steep is probably harder. But beating this game in general is probably harder than kind of, you know, passing Steep, because all you have to do in Steep to kind of beat the game is to unlock like the final mountain, right, which you do at level 25, so. Oh, what's that? Heard something. There's a notification. Oh, it's a raid. Thank you so much for the raid, Nate. Appreciate it. Welcome over from Nate's stream, everyone. I hope you worn out the Civic. Playing Need for Speed. We're taking you over from 2003, right? Game to another 2003 game. One made by the same developers, in fact, in the form of EA Big, I do believe. Or maybe Underground was just plain EA, I'm not sure, but we've got some snowboarding action for you all. If you haven't seen this game before, this game franchise is almost certainly the most over-the-top snowboarding game there has been of all time. So sit back and enjoy the ride. Literally. EA Black Box made Underground 1. Okay. Yeah, this was EA Sports Big's work, so I guess it wasn't quite the same company though. And same general, like, EA Big and EA Black Box were kind of the awesome EA subdivisions, so they share that at least. From the street to the snow. Yeah, and a little later on we'll have some snow on the streets in the form of Metro. He starts with stupid G money, huh? Gonna have to fix that. Is EA Canada? EA Canada and EA Big, are they separate? I thought they were two names for one and the same company, but maybe I'm wrong. Whee. Trick, boost. Just an EA brand. Kinda just a brand subdivision under EA Canada then. Yeah, it was. It's defunct now, unfortunately. They brought us some great games before they went defunct, but gone now. Yeah. It was the brand they slapped on their extreme sports games. So EA Sports straight up took over with SSX 2012. It's a subsidiary. Okay, I see. What's up, Chuckles? How's it going? What are the monster tricks again? That's not gonna make it. Restreaming, you know it. No reason not to when it's SSX, you know? I think Blur was one of the last big games. Yeah, I think you're right. Because I remember checking this out on Wikipedia and Blur was listed as one of the last entries on the list. The Moby Express. Okay. This one we gotta get platinum. Be interesting to see how capable I am of getting platinum anymore. Not the greatest start. I think I am going to turn you down just a notch, I think we'll do. Sure, that'll do. Yeah, you want to talk about being capable of getting plats? Apparently I'm not. Boop. Still trying to max out as many characters without running out of in-game credits. How many are you up to? Wait. Watch it. It's a really weird experience because, you know, there are lots of people who just kind of, you know, over the time that I've been streaming, I've ran into a lot of people and had talks with a lot of people. Some have been around for a long time, but then eventually people just kind of, you know, their interests change, they find new creators, maybe they go off the internet, you don't really know. But it's very rare that someone leaves for a long time, like a very extended time, and I actually know about it. So it feels a little weird. Like most of the time it's just a person stops showing up, no real explanation given. Not that there needs to be one, but this is kind of a lot more blunt. You're up to 6. Oh, nice. Max out. Wait, Travis Rice? New character? Or what's that? Oh, I need plat. I'm stupid. Hey, Box. What's up? How's it going? You doing well tonight? DLC characters. Oh, I didn't even realize there were DLC characters. Nice. Yeah, this is gonna make it. We're fine. Neat. Hey Techno, what's up? How are you today? I'm doing well, just hanging out. Playing some SSX today. Figured I'd have some fun with a playthrough. A wild Kaylee appeared. What's up? The wild Kaylee wants to battle, or what? What does it want to do? That's good, they're just about to eat something. Ah, don't know what yet. What are your choices? I just ate, so I won't be made hungry. Made sure I was well fed for this. Multiple DLCs. Yeah, I heard about the classic character skins. DLC characters though, that's interesting. I never knew that was a thing. Cool. Hey, how's it going, Joel? How are you doing today? Ow, that was a bad move. Gonna have to do an extra heat now. How's everybody doing? I'm doing quite well. You know, feeling a little empty that Zach's heading out and we won't be able to talk to him for a long time, but besides that, I'm doing alright. Hey, Black Tiger. What's up? How's your life going today? We're on the bus, going to college just to find out you don't start until the 28th. Wow. Yeah, so, well, you're early. That should count for some sort of bonus points, surely. At least you would think it should. Just gonna eat some cereal. Always a winner. Cereal is always a safe bet. This might go poorly. It's the occasion for today's stream. You know Zachary Martin, right? AKA NSA Hawkeye. He's leaving for Air Force service tomorrow, but this is kind of the last chance he'll have to hang out. So this is basically just going to be a formal goodbye, if you will. YouTube chat taking over. Yeah, it tends to be the case, at least most of the time with SSX. Nothing stopping the Twitchers from talking up a storm too, though. We can have a talk off. How stupid that sounds. Yeah, exactly. It's pretty crazy, and I can't imagine how he must feel, but today's kind of just gonna be, you know, we're gonna take it easy, talk to him a bit, wish him the best, and what have you. He'll no doubt be here soon. He's currently eating dinner with his dad, I believe. Just hanging out. Alright, here's that city track I promised a little earlier. I guess there are 2 city tracks, but meh. Close. Uh-oh. That was not how that was supposed to go. That was supposed to look so sick. I was supposed to jump off that and do a mahogany. Yeah, didn't really work out that way. I'll say. Internet's back up for good now. The ISP's done with maintenance. Nice. Yeah, no kidding. It is. Yeah, I'm definitely not cut out for it either. I kind of knew basically from age 16 that if I had a choice in the matter, I wouldn't go. And I'm not going, so that's good. Hey Tunes, what's up? How are you doing today? This game looks like a PS relaunch title. You think so? I mean, I think I'm not the best at judging graphics, but I do feel it's kind of a little, slightly, it's not that it sticks out like a sore thumb, but I do think kind of the graphic style is a little archaic. Look at the background, for instance. That's kind of what does it for me. I don't think backgrounds like that are very common on PS3 games, are they? Hey, how could you tell what resolution I'm using? Was that just a guess, like a random number, or are you actually that good? Hey Finonage, what's up? Zachary H. Martin, also known as NSA Hawkeye. I'm not sure you guys have met, but Antura absolutely knows him. He's heading out for Air Force service soon. Does kind of come off as next gen. Interesting. Lagging some? The stream or just kind of your mobile data? I hope it's your mobile data, not me. You're hunting main and Smash? Nice. I don't know what that means, but nice. Oh, what was that? Juanito506. Thank you so much for the $2 super chat. Appreciate that a lot. Taps mic, cost, test 1 2. Alright, I'm not gonna tap the mic because that might be annoying, but test 1 2. 1 2 3. Do you read me 5x5? Looks like a launch title where the devs were too scared to push the graphics. Okay, yeah, I can actually see that with this resolution. You're down talking my resolution, huh, Nate? It's probably my bitrate and FPS that are making it look worse than it is. Because, you know, 2500 bitrate's not going to be flattering anyone. How dare I ignore you? What? Did I ignore you? Did I miss a message? If I missed a message you said, then feel free to repeat it. In fact, let me make it so I can read more messages at a time. Hold on. There, much better. Haven't heard of him? You don't follow any other community members than me. Alright, well, I see he's here now, so what's up, Zach? How's it going? How was your dinner? Hope you had a good one. Well, he's here now, so introductions time, I suppose. Is this on PS2? No, we're playing on a PS2 emulator right now. I have it on PS2, and I do play it on PS2 sometimes, but right now it's on emulator because it's easier to stream, and it looks better on the stream. So, you know, there's that. Give me 5x5 Delta 221. Which one's Delta 221? Running like a bad PC port of a game? Really? Oh, this better not be the final heat. It might be. Alright, we might have to do the boost to make this happen. Actually, no, I think we'll be fine even if I miss it. Let's find out. What did I miss? Turns out you can't count. You have 7 characters maxed. Alright, well, always a pleasant surprise when you find out there's less to do than you thought there was, right? Evening, what's up, Mad? How are you doing today? Hope you're having a good night. Shadow as well. Weird snowflake collision. Yeah, I missed that. I have to take your word for it, though. Alright, this is the final. 2018 was a pretty shitty year. Well, hopefully... hope for better in the next year, then. Hey, Van Dan, or Van Dan, I'm not sure. There might be slightly Dutch, but how's it going? Welcome to the stream. We'll have a good time. What's my goal? We're just gonna basically play and talk, pretty much. That's all today's gonna be like. Today's kinda gonna be a little bit of a special stream, shall we say. No real goal, just do tracks and see what comes up. Stream's fine over here, gets bad lag spikes. Maybe that's a side effect of your ISP doing maintenance? Is anyone else having problems like that? Or stream gets nasty lag spikes on occasion? Oh, welcome back, man. What did he want? A bunch of matches with random picks against friends? What, so you kinda get to experience all of them? How many characters even are in the game? A lot, right? Yeah, a lot. Are we talking more than 50? Yeah, just generally checking up on you, making sure that you're all ready for it. Ready for the big day, huh? I can only imagine it must feel really weird. Played SSX for the first time in a year on Christmas, and you got 3.7 million on R&B. Nice, that's a really solid time. Congrats. 3.7. Wait, time score. That's nothing to shake a stick at. Not at all. Yeah, this is gonna get the plat, no problem. So I guess at least you're eliminating the ones you don't want to play then. So you're down to about half, maybe a little more than half. Aye. Let's do R&B, why not?
We're back with EA Radio. Okay, alright, okay. I know the Metro City Breakdown track was supposed to be a race event, but then I don't know, maybe it was some of the
It's just kicking back, waiting for the gondola to reach its destination. Definitely feels weird. Yeah, I have no doubt. It's gonna be interesting. What's going on? He is heading out for Air Force service tomorrow. At what time of day are you heading out again? The morning, right? I think I remember that. One of your cousins joined the military branch. You had to go all the way to Florida. Yeah, they station you out quite far. Zach is in Ohio right now. He's heading to Texas, then Mississippi. I believe that's the right order. So they station you out quite far from home, apparently. My dad, when he was in the military, he went way up north as well. Had a bit more time so you could get back into playing it. Couldn't reach 3.7 with Antura. Antura is on top of it. Good on you for giving credit to your brother for helping out. Okay, it's been pushed back to 2:45. Like you said, though, this is kind of going to be the last you'll be able to spend time with us, right? Hey, Elton, what's up? Yeah, he's heading off tomorrow. It's with a heavy heart. Antura makes you puke. Antura's, he's a cool guy. Good puzzle solver, I know. We played Shift Happens together. And Human Fall Flat, so there's that too. Give me that snowflake. Good. Hardly remember you, PB. 2 million or less. Yeah, I mean, anything above plat's a really solid score, especially if you don't know kind of the optimal path, shall we say. How long is he going to be away? Stationed in Texas till early March, then moves on to Mississippi till early June, I believe, and then moves abroad. And I would imagine he's not going to be able to talk to us at all while abroad. I would imagine. Oh, he showed you the optimal path. Yeah, I mean, that's probably the difference between a little below 2 million and 3.7, right? That sounds about right. Alright. Speaking of millions, we have to pick up at least one on this run. Hey Eddie, what's up? How are you doing today? Late June, early July. Okay, I see. And then abroad. Yeah, we all love you, man. Much love. I'm honored to be able to call you a friend and a family member. Whoops. Alright, cool. Flip, spin, and slinger looks so sweet. I agree. I really like how the slinger looks. trying to get 10 million American Wasteland default. Is that a world record attempt or something of the like? Or just kind of trying to improve? Whoops. PS2's been having power supply issues? Is it an old PS2? Like maybe it's starting to go? I should probably pick it up a little. Making you teary-eyed. Yeah. It's definitely with a heavy heart that I say that you're heading out. But best of luck though. I hope you'll have a great time, make lots of friends, and learn a lot. Whoa. Naughty. About to drive home. Where are you at right now? Frustrated at Windows 10's default video editor? And your dog could tell? Yeah, dogs can, they have this sixth sense to tell what's going on, even when there are no words. Even when there are no words, so they can't really read tone. They can still see by your body language that you're flustered. It can't recognize MP4 files. Right, that's a pretty big miss. Are you stuck with it for some reason, or because if you can replace it, I'd really recommend you do. I personally use Shotcut and I'm quite happy with it for the most part. It's just gonna make it. Need to pick up some few bonus points, that's okay. There you go. Well, I could have had 1 million and 1 point. Dang. Shotcut, yeah. It's what I use for my video editing, and it's free. It's overall good. It's not bad. Absolutely not. Trying to add audio to a static image. Yeah, that's easily done in Shotcut. Heck, you can even easily do that in Movie Maker, to be honest. So used when you got off of Amazon, trying to mod it. Custom flip top won't stay closed. I see. On chips that hold it closed off, broke off it. Okay, I see. Is it old? Well, I mean, all the PS2s of the world are kind of old at this point, but I assume you probably know what I mean. Like, has it seen a lot of use? A lot of wear and tear? Audio's in an M4A file. Yeah, that's not super common. Most video editing softwares can handle M4A though. Converted, it sounds way crappier. Yeah, I probably shouldn't do that then. Not worth it. Have a really hard time getting 1 million on Garibaldi. Do you know the good route? Calicat's here, maybe he can give you some basic tips. Garp was here earlier. He could no doubt give you some tips too, if he's still around. And if he's available. Sorry if you're hit and miss finishing up your packing, no problem, man. This is... You have to make sure that everything is all ready for tomorrow. So no worries. More than likely did. It was only $50. Yeah, I probably saw a lot of wear and tear then. What's the battle plan? You're gonna try to repair it somehow, or Possibly get a new one. Looking at me while playing bass at the same time. I have always been a musical character. I can provide the vocals. Kappa, I can't sing for shit. Starting the download of Shortcut. Yeah, it'll be able to recognize M4As. And if all you want to do is add sound to a picture, it shouldn't take long to work out how to do either. You know, it always takes a little bit of practice to properly learn a new video editing software. But Shortcut was, at least to me, it was very intuitive. I got it pretty quickly. Let's have some water. Gotta stay hydrated after all. So I take it when you said drop off your items, you mean basically get all the stuff you're bringing so that they can load it onto the plane, right? It's my favorite race and freestyle track. Race would have to be Metro because of all the multiple pathsness going on. I'm a sucker for multiple paths, pretty much whatever the game may be. Freestyle is a little more competitive, but it would still have to be style mile by a little way. Once again, the multiple path stuff, and I just love the aesthetic of it. The only real gripe with Style Mile is that they chose the grey background, but whatever. Oh hoy, fellow human, what's up everyone? How are you doing today? And Sora as well. Hope you're both doing well. What's up? And American Wasteland can continue combo after the timer hits 0. How long after? Forever? Also, did you tell me if 10 million was like a world record run? Because I missed that message, I think. I see now you said they're kind of crap. Yeah, some clothes and some basics. Fair enough. Gotta drop off all that stuff so they can load it onto the plane. Are you guys flying on a commercial flight? Metro, because I can get fucked by RNG. No, just the multiple passness and the aesthetic of the track and how well designed the rail lines are. No, not to mention, absolutely love that. Packed, of course. Street, Agnes, models and stars studied. It still runs. You have to play something non-metallic. When you have to do kind of life hack stuff, it's sure it's cool that it still works, but it's just such a minor annoyance, you know. Toons is bringing out the zombies. Watch out. Play some Agario while listening downloads. Nice. It's been a while since I heard about. Since I heard about Agario. Well, extracts. Fair enough. You found your old PS2 digging from your parents' basement. It's time to play some SSX, am I right? Flying on American Airlines. Okay, I see. Yep, commercial flight, alright. Going from Columbus to DFW. Which one was that again? Dallas Fort Worth, that's the one. And then to San Antonio. You've taught me all of these different airport whatchamacallits codes. It's kind of cool. Chances are I probably won't be traveling to any of these places anytime soon, but maybe it'll come in useful one day. Maybe I'll be playing like a trivia quiz game or something and it'll come up. Who knows? Had to balance grinds and manuals using the thumbstick. Oh, so it's kind of like in Steep for that way, right? But you have to do that in Steep as well, and it's, you know, it's kind of crappy. It's not awful, but cause your saves for on tour to become corrupted. You had a backup save. Whew. Been saved. Close call. Hey, what's up, Rogue Pigeon? Welcome to the stream. Just here to say hi. Happy to have met fellow SSX friends. You're in the right place. Greetings from Norway. Go right back to France. And welcome. Yeah, we're all SSX heads over here. Big fan. Had to order it off Finn. You had to. You just had to when you found the PS2, right? There's no two ways about it. You just have to play. Agario was run over by clans and purchasable content like microtransaction tier. I mean, I guess I'm not surprised. It's pretty rare for a game to hit it that big and not do anything of that sort anymore, but yeesh. Oh, Rouge Pigeon, not Rogue. I misread that. Sorry. Rouge. Look at you. Yeah, I'm learning. I'm learning. I mixed it up. Yeah, I couldn't remember what the initialism for each of those different categorizations were. Ayada and iCow. There are some abbreviations that just sound stupid when pronounced as an acronym. You have to turn them into initialisms to make it work. The internet just cut out 2 times in 10 minutes. Yeah, at least it's good that it didn't do that while you were streaming, I suppose, huh? Well, welcome back. Been playing RDR2. Man, I'd like to play RDR2, but the game's just so big. And I don't mean in terms of it would be too much, like it would be too big of an adventure to undertake. No, the game file is too big for my data cap. And it sucks, because I'd like to play it. Four characters 100% on that memory card too. Yeah, really lucky you didn't lose it then. That would have sucked big. Spend up to $100 on coins. I only purchase skins and that's it. Wow. I don't really mind cosmetic upgrades in games as long as they stay purely cosmetic, personally. I would never spend a cent on them, but I don't mind them per se. I get it. Gotta walk your dog? He's punching cardboard boxes? Alright, yeah. Sounds like he needs a bit of a walk. See you in a bit then, Techno. Make sure that dog is all good. Yeah, they have that stuff in most new games. Absolutely. Speedruns 15 hours. Yeah, I know it's also a big game. I meant file size, but the game itself is big too. The file size is immense though. It's like 150 gigabytes if I wanted to get the digital download. Yeesh. That's 3/4 of my data cap just there. Boom, gone. It's out. And GTA 5 fucking killed my data cap. Then it was 65. Get the disc. I could do that. I'd have to get an optical driver too. Like I'd have to get a CD tray, one by USB, because my PC doesn't have a CD tray in it. I could do that. Even then, you would still have to download some stuff, right? I think you would. Oh, it's not even out yet. Oh. I'm gonna wait for it to come out then. I thought it was. Yeah, I'm gonna hold off on that. My console probably wouldn't run it well, and I'm not about to buy a new console just for one game. The only game that I bought a console for is SSX 3, and that's gonna be the only situation of that, I hope. If we don't have at least 200 million credits, we have to spend actual money. Dance game. I don't want to spend no money. I want my money. Games are all over here like, bitch, better spend some money. You want me to download GTA 5, my non-capped? Yeah, that'll take a hot minute. At least you're not asking me to upload GTA 5, because that would take an even hotter minute. Let me find the download time calculator and we'll look into this. Because I know there are some. It's game 65. My speed's 1. It would take 155 hours. Nice. Not bad. Actually very bad. So, okay, here's a question. If I were to get it on PC and I get a disc, right, which I would do, would I still have to do any downloads? I would have to download updates, right? Have there been any patches yet? What size have those been? Because if the game's chock full of 10 gigabyte patches, then I still can't play it. Or at least I can't update it. So, you don't think there'll be a PC port for it? I don't know. Have Rockstar said anything official about it? Yep, it's 6 whole days. Now, if you asked me to upload it, it would be 10 times that. So, make it 60 days. 60 whole days of uploading something. I take it you probably see now why I wouldn't have been able to upload videos or stream if I hadn't gotten this capped internet. And you would have never met me. Or at least most of you never would have. Because, I mean, I was on Mercury City and all that, and I probably would have found this Discord channel, no doubt, but it's pretty unlikely that I would have had kind of the same role in the community that I do as this. Take the laptop to Subway. Here's a fun fact. I wanted to download a game. It was like a 40 gigabyte game. I don't remember what game it was, but I wanted to download it. So I took my PS4 to school, and I tried to go to the library during, like I had a half day off, basically. So I tried to go to the library doing that, and then come back to school later. But I wasn't able to bring a screen, obviously, because that would be too much to bring. So instead, you know, I just kind of set the PS4 up and tried to start the download without being able to see it. And I almost made it. Like, I wrote down the steps that I had to take before going to the library, because it was like, you had to enter password and everything, and I had to do that while blind. I almost made it, you know. I was hooked up to the internet. I successfully did that part. I just didn't start the download. And yeah, so I was trying to mooch off the library, and no one was there, though, at the time, so that doesn't make it okay, but whatever. So I actually have tried to do something of that, like to that effect. It didn't go so well. Almost worked. It's roughly 35 million credits. Yeah, that's a lot of credits, alright. Can you buy credits for real money? Just straight up? Courts SSX for Damage Series Episode 6. 643 days later. You know what? That's not super inaccurate. There was one time where my main internet was down. I tried to upload a video off the uncapped internet, and when I started it, it just said upload finished in 14 hours, and I noped. Like, fuck that. Found Homeward Bound on VHS. I take it that's a movie I haven't heard of. Do the 8-second hand plan? I'll do that. All from global events. Right, so if you're late to the party, you're kind of shit out of luck, right? It's the onto our bonus vid. No, it wasn't. It was a little longer than that, because it was like 0.1, right? Let me get that download time calculator back up. So if it was 1 gigabyte, 0.1, yeah, it was like a 1 gigabyte file. So it was like a 45-minute video. It was probably a single events run or something to that effect, most likely. Alright, here we go. 8-second hand blank coming on in. Rip. Rip. Gotta try that again. Oh yeah, that one came out so super late. Yeah, I have a history of taking my fair share of breaks. I'm just kind of going MIA. Yeah, that actually flew over my head. Whoops, gotta sneeze 1 second. All done. SSX 2012 was super easy online. Was it? Pretty much every global event I took part in, I got diamond or platinum bracket, depending on how competitive the competition was. Mm, 20 mil GG, nice. Yeah, it's actually been fun doing PvP on PlayStation for Steep, because people have started sending me messages too. It's really interesting. Like, I got 2 messages from the same game the other day, which was really cool. Why are you coming and landing on me, bird? I'm trying to do a hand plan over here. There you go. Got it. Yeah, that was needed for Diamond Bracket on Serenity, I remember that. And I had this moral qualm with, well, not moral, but like, I didn't want to sit there and jump off of walls all day, so I was like, yeah, I'm just not gonna do that track. Or if I do it, I'm gonna brace myself for plat bracket, basically. I remember watching the series 1 week, so the last video. Yeah, I have a history of doing that. It's I'm not super proud of it, but this was kind of before I did channel update videos, where I could basically notify people that I would be gone for that long. So, should be the end of it now. Because I would just go completely radio silent, except I'd still hang out on Twitch and Discord and stuff, but, you know, still. What's my PSN? It's Daggy898. I pretty much only play Steep, but I do have a couple other games for my PS4. Yeah, I mean, I did all my runs with classic controls, which I know is just inferior, so there's that. I should probably get a good jump on this, lest I don't get plat. Yeah, we're fine, we're fine. I may actually have had plat before that jump. 8-second handplate gives you flashbacks. Yeah, I remember you had a really bad time with that. That was one of the first streams of yours I watched, I believe. Really early on. Yeah, typed exactly like that default. Am I playing emulator? Yep. We're on PCSX2 today. Hence why the game's looking prettier than normal. Probably re-download Steep. Yeah, go for it. I'd be glad to group up if you'd want to. 100%. What controller? My trusty PS4 controller, as always. I don't know when this happened, but PCSX2 all of a sudden just started supporting my PS4 controller without the need for an external program, so that's cool. So I don't have to open up Input Mapper or DS4 Windows anymore, and I appreciate that a lot. I still have to if I want to play on Dolphin, I believe. Now, Hawkeye, let's not say things we can't take back. The guy's heading out and just like, I don't know, like, I guess 20 to 24 hours? Ban him. I'll give him a formal warning. Please behave better in the future. If you don't, we might have to talk to your superiors. Don't play with emus, you might get pecked. Yeah, I mean, there's a reason the Australians had to fight a whole war around it and lost. Where's Major Air when we had something to make fun of him about? Even though I'm pretty sure he didn't take part in the emu war, but you know. I'm not sure if you're serious or not, Tom, or if you're just in on the joke. But Zachary and NSA Hawkeye are the same person. 21 hours, okay. Yeah, counting minutes at this point. Oh, yeah. Should probably specify that first, huh? It's like me saying fucking 8-9 PPP is a bitch. I will say 8-9 PPP is a bitch, because he was significantly worse at making content than I am. Just saying. Imagine being posted on r/whoosh. It's gotta be the ultimate insult. Yeah, it's always good that you're standing up for your fellow users, so that's very wholesome. Hey, what's up, Anthony? Thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Read that in a second. Moby's the best character. Well, you can thank Zach, because he had the choice of which character we'd play today. And he decided Moby. What's better, Indian or British foods? Just prefer Indian, because I understand that seasonings are important. Honestly, I've not really had that much of either food in my life. Like, I have a pretty severe lack of ethnic food in my life, but I have tried a little bit of Indian food, like some biryani, I believe, is Indian food, and I really like that. And yeah, seasonings kind of put that over the top, but I do kind of like the European cuisine of like potatoes and a little plain or two. I don't really need every meal to kind of be a party full of flavors and different experiences. Just as long as it's, you know, it's yummy, it's good to eat. More often than not, I kind of eat for sustenance anyway. Ever tell us what 8-9 PPP means? Yeah, it's quite simple. It doesn't mean anything. It came about as a result of keyboard mashing. I would say it was random, but it wasn't really random. I was probably tapping like the same buttons pretty much over and over. It was just me having to make a username and I couldn't think of one, so I spammed the keyboard and took whatever came out. I do like to say that it means something like 898 people parking in Peru, but that's not actually what it stands for, that's a lie. Yeah, appreciate it. It's a very wholesome thing to do, for sure. It's a shame what they did to him in 2012. Did to who? I think I must have missed the message. Unless you mean me. And they were losing like 4 legends. Yeah, 2018 was definitely quite a year. Shotcut was able to recognize the M4A. You just gotta add an image to it. You're trying to figure out how. Have you found out how you add files to your timeline? What you do is you hit the open file button. That'll bring the thing up, and then there's a plus button you need to hit, which adds it to your timeline. So just kind of open your picture, and it'll open your picture in like a 6-minute video format where it'll just be a still frame. Then you just cut out however much you need. 9 pp00 blah blah blah. It's not too far off. It's kind of like my lost brother, you know? 898 players playing Pokemon. That one probably works better. Pokemon's probably a lot more alive than that, though. 898 people currently parking in Peru might be semi-realistic. That's probably a low number too, but it's probably closer at least. I also follow snowboarding in real life for only the gaming scene. It's kind of it's fun to watch snowboarding in real life, but it's kind of a thing that I don't really ever get to watch, so no, I don't really follow it. It's kind of, if I see it's on the TV, I'll leave it on and watch it, but I won't go out and seek it, if you know what I mean. I really like my snowboarding games, though. X Max Stanley, creator of SpongeBob. I didn't know Mac Fraser died in 2018. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm a little... Well, obviously it sucks that pretty much anyone dies, but maybe I'm a little, like, not too compassionate, but I don't care anymore when a celebrity dies for the most part. When did Exhibit die? I'm not sure if you're just memeing, Nate. I'm gonna take it you probably are. Okay, no, you weren't. Yeah. It's that guy. For sure. Hey, Benjamin Vedemeyer. Welcome to the stream. How's it going? Added the audio to the timeline. Assume it's the same process. Yep, same process. Wish I streamed more. Fuck my job? What job? I don't have a job. I just can't do this all day because because I have a data cap and I have a relationship to run, and I'm probably about to get a temp job, but I'm not currently in one. My data cap is the main reason I don't stream 8 hours a day, though, let's be honest. r/whoosh, okay, fair enough. I got by that one. Chester Bennington, Chris Cornell, Dimebag, Daryl, Kurt Cobain. Yeah, all those different artists that have left us. The r/whoosh got me good. Looked in the recent history bar. Clicked and dragged the image onto the timeline. Doesn't say the image is in the timeline like the audio is. You may not be able to click and drag. When I want to open a picture, right? I go to open file in the top left. I find the picture I want to open. Double click it. Then it'll show in the little preview window. So you'll see the little preview window. And then hit the little plus button which adds it to the timeline. And then it'll be in the timeline. It should work, right? X changed you. I'm glad to hear he had a positive impact on you, though, for sure. Greetings from Missouri. Ah, nice. A little bit about Surrey. Just getting into the SSX community recently. Love the content. Well, I'm glad to hear you like the content. Very happy to have you on board. Welcome from Ohio, yeah. Is Mizzou like a common nickname for from Missouri? Let's see what they can show me. Jefferson City, Missouri, Santa Fe, New Mexico, Denver, Colorado, Boise, Idaho. Do you have German heritage, perchance, or something from around there? Just because of your name, it kind of makes me think maybe a German name. Gotta save that data cap for the 1500 follower 24-hour stream. Yeah, I don't know, I might do something for 1500, we'll see. It probably wouldn't be that. That would take way too long. Way too long. Him and Tyler, the Creator, are two of your biggest inspirations ever. Nice, nice. Glad to see someone else from the US. Yeah, no doubt. It's a common nickname from Missouri University, huh? Nice. Can't say I've ever heard it, but it sounds like a fun thing to say, so I might start saying that in the future. Grandparents came over from Germany. I had a feeling there would be some German immigration there. Makes sense with your name. Nate confirms that's a German sounding name, so cool. It's from Florida, the thunderstorm state. Rita confirms. You guys are like the thunderstorm and flooding state. Hey, King of Dongles, how are you doing today? From Santa Cruz, California, huh? Nice. Yeah, we have a handful of Californians around. Not sure if they're still hanging out, but there were two of them around earlier, at least. Possibly more. YouTube in 2018 was a bust in your opinion too? In what way? Like YouTube content. It's kind of been pretty much the same as last year, except recommendations have changed a little bit, but the state of the platform, yeah, it's changing a little bit, and I guess you could probably say it's changing for the negative, but you know. I had people say you look like Tyler, the Creator, in high school. Striking similarity. Let me see what that guy looks like. Google him up. Let's find out. Tyler, the Creator, American rapper. His picture is not loading in, so never mind. He's just a white square. Alright. Place is a shithole. Missouri University or Missouri in general? I've been placed in Missouri and GeoGuessr a lot of times, and it seems alright. But maybe I'm wrong. Just to be an Apple Mac user. See what you mean by that. Your timeline's 4 seconds of the picture and then the audio. How long is your audio clip? You can move it because you have like an audio track and a video track, right? So if you go to your audio track, then you can click and drag the audio back, and you can probably also extend the picture to however long you need it to be. Both. Alright, I'll take your word for it. It looks alright in GeoGuessr, but it must be a deceptive exterior, I suppose. Oh man, you love this game? What's up? I can't tell. That sounds like it's kind of a Nordic name, like Onkel Gargi or Gargi, but it might also be just Onkel Gargi, but hopefully I'm pronouncing your name right. Welcome to the stream either way. You are surrounded by like-mindeds. We love SSX over here for sure. Whoops. Your big white square. Right, good to know. You do happen to be on a Mac. Also building a desktop PC. Well, it's good to hear you've seen the light. Best of luck building your desktop though. Are you planning like a real battle rig? It's got big ass ears. I don't know, that white square didn't look like it had any ears to me. All the countryside is beautiful if you're inside the city limits and half the population is unmet. Okay, I see, right. Fair enough. Oh, it's German for uncle as well. Okay, I didn't actually know that. I thought you guys had a different word. So it's probably a German name then. I'm just gonna say Uncle Gargi and hope that'll be the best. Hopefully that's relatively correct. Got any tricky players in here? Yeah, I play tricky quite a bit. Kind of the last few times I played SSX has been tricky before today. Hey, what's up? Bunch of Japanese characters. Is there a? Do you have a nickname you'd like to go by? Because that's going to be really difficult to read. Are you subbed after watching the Platinum playthrough? Yeah, you probably saw my ESA run, right? Welcome to the stream though. Hope you'll have a good time here. Glad to hear you liked the run. Tricky. Huh. Hey Benjamin, how are you doing today? What's up? We're just chilling with Moby playthrough right now. Just taking it easy, chatting to you guys. Man, it's so much easier to read chat when I play this game, I swear to fuck. This is so much better. You're from Germany. Alright, cool. I'll keep that in mind. And hopefully I'm not butchering your name too badly. Hey MacMC, welcome to the stream as well. I take it you're probably a German too. The Germans are gathering. How's it going? In your opinion, SSX3 is the best and On Tour is not that bad? Yeah, for me it goes this game, then On Tour, then Tricky, but they're all very close together. They're all of those games are on make the list of my 5 favorite games of all time. It works. The image lasts as long as the audio is. Play the video. Is it normally low volume before you save it? Depends what volume Shotcut is in, but I would try to render the video, check the video file and see if it's desirable volume. If it's not, I'll tell you how to go to filters and add an audio gain. It's really easy to do. So let me know if you need me to help you out with that. The main reasons you didn't like YouTube in 2018. Yeah, there was definitely a lot of Fortnite, for sure. But I mean, it's not like it's not like it's gonna do anything else, because Fortnite's a phenomenon the likes of which have never been seen. You know, it's a media craze. There's no two ways about that. I don't enjoy the game, and me personally, I could do without having it shut down my throat. But there's absolutely no doubt why YouTube is, you know, spamming people with Fortnite recommendations, because it works, you know? Had an exhausting day. Nice to be able to chill with some SSX. Yeah, that's how it needs to be. Even if the real world's a little stressful, a little tough, we can all come back, play some SSX, and take it easy for a bit. This game was your first GameCube game for 2 years? You had this game for 2 years and nothing else? Man, you must have learned to play this game inside and out then. Holy shit. Saw my ESA speedrun, you were inspired to 100% again on PCSX2. Nice, glad I could inspire you. 100% one character or all of them, or? It's the name of a character from a Gundam anime. Annabelle Gato. Okay, I see. Do you have a nickname that you'd like to go by that I can refer to you by? Or would you like to go by Annabelle Gato? So I'm fine by that too. Love SSX, you're playing it to this day very often, usually as Mac. Yeah, it truly is a great game. One of the most iconic sports games of all time, and by far the game I've had the most fun with. ESA PogChamp. You worked out the volume gain? Nice. Files in MLT. You should be able to change that if inside a shortcut you hit like the export tab. You should be able to change the file format and quality options and stuff like that. Change it to MP4 and that ought to fix it. Oh wait, MLT, that's MLT is shortcut save file, right? Are you hitting save file instead of export? Because you need to export it instead of just plain saving. This game's the only game you've ever unlocked everything, played all characters up to 100%. Man, getting 100% on all the characters in this game is a real grind. It's impressive that you've done that. Good work. But I mean, if it was all you had for 2 years, I guess it makes sense, right? In the end, it's just half pipe on and on. To money grind? Yeah, I've been there. Man, I used to do entire streams where I just money grind and talk to chat. And it would be the most boring content ever if no one was chatting. I want to go by Gato. Alright, I can do that. Gato it is then. I play on PS2 or via emulator. We're on an emulator right now. We're on the PS2 emulator. I do have it on PS2 as well though, and I play on PS2 sometimes. When I'm just doing a general playthrough like this, it's kind of easier to play on emulator because I can read chat easier and it looks better on the stream and all that. But when I do runs, speed runs, sometimes I'm on console. Yeah, 100%ing all the characters does get tiring after a while. Depending on how long it takes you to 100% one, it's like, you know, most people probably 100% a character between 60 and 100, or sorry, between 6 and 20 hours. So across all of them, that adds up to quite a few hours of play, for sure. What controller do I use? I'm using my PS4 controller, hooked up by USB. It's really nice. My personal favorite controller of all time, because it's like the other PS controllers would be nice, but they're not quite as comfortable over long stretches, and I'm kind of I'm the type of person who I do long grind sessions, so if I play with a PS2 controller for 8+ hours, my hands will be dead by the end of it. PS4 controller, I can play pretty much, you know, days on end and still feel fine. You're playing Wii with a component cable. Oh. That's really interesting. You use a GameCube controller. Nice. Yeah. Does the game actually work with Wii controls? If you can do that? Are you using that virtual console thing? I take it you probably are. Yeah, PS2 controller feels good, man. I know how you feel about your PS2 controllers. Playing on the emulator for some time, the game had slowdowns. So you modded your PS2 so that it can read PC folders. That's awesome, actually. That's really nice. I don't know why I was lagging. Were you using SSX or Dolphin? For some reason, Dolphin doesn't play super well with AMD processors. I'm not really sure why that is. Watched 101 Dalmatians yesterday, and I haven't heard about that movie in a while. I actually have a 101 Dalmatians towel, believe it or not. Older Wii's have slots for GameCube controllers. Yeah, I remember that. My Wii actually does too. So I would play it for whatchamacallit. Hey, what's up, Sir Jetstream? How's it going? What's up? Unfortunately, it's not his birthday. He's heading out for Air Force service soon. That's why today's stream is for him in his honor. Hey, what's up, Avery? How's it? How are you doing? PAL version doesn't have progressive scan. Oh, so it's interlaced? Ugh, I see. Not great. I exported it to MP4 YouTube. YouTube didn't recognize it? So the file format of the video itself is .mp4. Does your video title end with like dot something? Because sometimes when I do runs to this game and I'd forget, I would do like RMB 9.5M, right? And then it would recognize my file format as .5M, which is fucking stupid. But I mean, it makes sense. The computer doesn't know any better. Yeah, it's nice seeing you again too. It's been a little while. I haven't played SSX for, I don't know, a week and a half now? Something like that. Ouch. You have a GameCube adapter for your Switch for Smash Bros? Yeah, that sounds good. I know controllers are the way to go for that, for sure. Think you did it? Had to uncheck hardware encoding. Oh, okay. Yeah, hopefully that works. Well, let me know if it's all good. And now you have a new video editing software you can use. So it's good on multiple fronts. Hey Inertia, what's up? Big dang. We're just chilling with some Moby today. Because Zach's heading out. PCSX2 and you have a beefy rig. Weird lags. Sound was lagging. Huh. Yeah, that's really weird. I guess it doesn't matter anymore, but there must have been something wrong in the emulator itself. Maybe a bad version or whatever. I don't know. Your Wii still works. It's like 11 years old. Man, I need to find my Wii. I keep talking about it, but I really need to get on it at some point. Have a PS2 to PS3 controller adapter. What? How does that work? So PS2 to PS3, so you make your PS2 controller work on a PS3, right? What are my thoughts on doing a nifty shifty? Bam, those are my thoughts, right there. Know my real identity? I guess not. I thought I recognized you, but maybe I don't. I thought I'd seen you commenting on some videos in the past, but now you're making me question it. Well, maybe I don't, and if I don't, then would you like to share? On the computer now. Welcome back, Kelly. No need to worry about buffering and stuttering on the PC. Yeah, I'm really happy with Shotcut. Honestly, I mean, I've been using Movie Maker for so long, I needed to upgrade eventually, and it's like, it was just stupid how I was still using Movie Maker, but I just didn't want to bother to learn anything new. It's Mr. Moby Jones. Converts into a USB plug. Alright, that's actually kind of nice. Nate would probably like that. Might try the software too. Shotcut? Yeah, if you're in need of a free video editing software, I recommend it. It's not super complicated at all, but it's nice. Did make a comment. That's not what you meant though. Guess if I'd like. I don't really know. I'm trying to kind of scan through, but are you someone who changed your name? No, I don't know. It's like ASMR for your eyes. It's a really nice looking game, isn't it? It's funny too because Nate Hotshot, when he streams SSX, he actually uses a tag on Twitch called Visual ASMR. Ah, thank you so much for the $20 super chat, Zach. Appreciate that a lot, man. Thank you so much. All the love in the world to you too. Let's see. This is it. I'd like to thank each and every one of you for the support and friendships over the last few months. I miss both of us especially. Alright, so this is you heading out. Alright, man. I'm getting teary-eyed, but I'm honored to be able to call you a friend and a family member. It's been amazing to bond with you over these few months. When you came into the stream during the celebration stream, it was a great time, and we've had a lot of fun times since then. So, thank you for being part of my life. Best of luck on your service. Stay safe, be vigilant, and have a good time. A lot of fun. Learn a lot of new things, and I love you, man. Have a great time. Yeah, I'm gonna get teary-eyed at this point. Yeah, thank you so much for being part of our lives, man. You've been a real beacon of light to the community, for sure. I wish you the absolute best while you're out on service, and hope we can talk again soon. Sorry that you don't have much more time. Wish you did. We'll see us all again soon. Set more world records while you're gone. I'll try to do that. In SSX and Steep alike. Yeah, you're a top guy. Absolutely. Alright. I'll see you later, man. And, yeah. Have a good time. All the love in the world. We love you. Have a virtual hug. And I'll talk to you later. I see you guys in the meantime are talking about video editing softwares. I've heard good things about Blender for sure. Many virtual hugs. Yeah, everyone send out a virtual hug. Let's see, where's the chat? There it is. Messed up the asterisk. Oh no, I did. Good. Yeah. There you have it, man. We'll see you later. Have a great time. Alright, let's get back in the game. I'm gonna go more before I start crying. Yeah, I probably don't wanna bawl your eyes out. Alright, all the love in the world. And yeah. See you later, man. Have a good time. I'll talk to you soon. Alright, so you changed your name. Alright. What was your old name? Because right now I can't see your avatar, so... Because maybe your avatar would be a big hint. Hold on, let's see. Ah, Hansi, it's you. Yeah, I recognize now. It was the On Tour episode that you commented on. Yeah, the avatar was a big hint. Where is Zach going? As in physically where? He's going to be stationed in Texas for 2 months, then Mississippi for 3 months, and then he's going abroad to somewhere in the Middle East. You're looking for some type of hugging emoji. Yeah, I don't know if there are too many of those out there actually. There might not be. Man, that feels weird. It feels empty, but at the same time it feels good. This is pretty much exactly what I dreamed it like. Because fun fact, on the 4th of January I actually had a dream that, like, he was still leaving on the 8th, right? But he was kind of like, he was going to take the last few days off for family. So he would kind of leave the internet on the 5th. So we all did our goodbyes, and it was pretty much exactly like that. I had a dream that I was streaming and we were all doing our goodbyes and wishing him the best and all that. Yep, like a soldier thing. He is in the Air Force. He is an ATC specifically. Not even Twitch lists, total annihilation. Are you sure it's not... It doesn't have like some sort of subtitle, maybe? In Discord messages, let me see what this is. So I have a feeling... Let's see what this is. Alright, let me just reply to this. He sent some pictures, so. It's completely dead. Huh, interesting. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why that is. It sounds like it would be... You could probably request the category if you're interested, you know? I made you guys check your Discord notifications. Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, it was Zach sending some pictures in our little group Discord. Well, group DM. Dreams are the reason you're here right now? How so? Oh wait, didn't you say you had a dream that made you check out SSX again? I think I remember you telling me about that, right? You don't even have notifications on. Yeah. Wholesome as fuck. Oh Lord. The end of an era. He'll be back in March though. According to him, he should be able to talk to us around then. And then I don't know what it's gonna look like till June/July, and then after June, July. We'll have to see how that's gonna go, because what with moving to the Middle East, that's probably gonna change a lot of things. Now, SSX 2000 doesn't have its own category either, so if you want to watch 2000, you just have to follow the SSX directory and hope when you see someone playing that it's 2000 and not 2012. More often than not, it's 2012, but I do see some people doing OG at some point too. It happens. Every now and then. Let's just make sure I advance to the next heat. Gonna do any more shenanigans regarding that. I just recently got Discord. Yeah, it's a pretty cool chat service, isn't it? It's like Skype, but a little more social media oriented, which is nice. Are there careers surrounding the study of sleep exclusively? Yeah, it's, you know, sleep's a really important part of being human, so you know. Just hope you don't get banned. Wait, for what? For streaming in the wrong directory? It's like Skype, but doesn't leak your IP, and it's more social media oriented. The original was released in '97. Expansions. The studio that made it is now defunct. If you request the category, I'm pretty confident they'd make it. Like, there was no category for Need for Speed Most Wanted 2005 before, but now there is. Yeah, I mean, there's not anything you can do about it. You won't get banned for that, trust me. Somebody should probably request that the categories get separated though, but I don't know, because let's be honest, the amount of people who do 2012 compared to OG is pretty heavily outweighed, so by kind of having the directories together, it allows a lot of people to find about OG streams that they might be interested in. Imagine falling at 75 miles an hour into an icy flat piece of glass. No, I couldn't. I wouldn't want to. It would hurt. It would hurt a ton. Would not be a good time, I'll say. Alright. Let's get a... So just Ruthless now. Ruthless Jam and Ruthless Race alike. Yeah, well, Moby's a tough guy. Even the people who aren't super tough in this game can break through glass panes with no remorse. I would with body armor. Oh, if you had armor, no doubt it would look sweet. Like if you remove the pain aspect, I would be all over that. Except if I had to pay for the glass pane myself. Then it wouldn't be worth it. But if someone wants to buy me a glass pane and give me some armor, sure. Well, okay. The whole 75 miles per hour part's probably still gonna suck when I land, so maybe not, even with armor. He drinks nice cups of tea after that. Yeah, he drinks some tea to de-stress, you know. You blast through glass panes and then you have to take a 5-minute tea break. That's how it is. Life of a pro snowboarder, right? Well, a UK pro snowboarder at that. All Europeans drink tea all the time. No, the English definitely consume, well, the British definitely consume more of it than pretty much any other demographic. It's a lot more popular in Europe proper than it is elsewhere though. You're back from hugging your dog, always brightens your mood. Yeah, I'm feeling a little weird too, I'm sure you can notice it. It feels super wholesome because we all came together, you know. And basically had a community sending off, which was really nice. But, you know, we won't be seeing him for months. Which, it feels empty, just straight up. You drink a lot of tea, Avery? Well, again, you're like you're a skilled winter sport person, so you have to drink that tea to de-stress. It all comes full circle. I'm going to be using SSX characters as inspiration for a book I'm writing. Oh. What type of book? Make sure you don't get any copyright infringements. Like how some people try to make Pokemon games that would no doubt end up in a cease and desist letter in 2 seconds. Once had a dream where a friend of yours was singing. You looked up the lyrics. Turned out to be a band that seemed up to be one of my favorites. Huh. Maybe it was trying to tell you something in your dream, huh? Dream theater? What about it? Must have missed something. You're British and you hate tea. Alright, fair enough. You go against the grain then. Tell me a story in a second? Alright, sounds good. Eating right now, no problem. We've got time. It's fiction. Yeah, it is fiction, so you should be fine. It's just make sure you don't base it too heavily, you know. If they see like if they see a character in your book called Baori Hishidake, they'll probably react to that. Dream Theater is the band. Oh wow, nice. Must have been meant to be, huh? Every Twitch game is not on there. You don't know how to request categories. I don't really know how to request categories either, to be honest. If you Google it, if you're really interested in having a Total Annihilation category, if you Google it, you should probably be able to make it happen. 80% combo, how in the hell did I do that? I mean, I practice this game a lot. I played this game for probably more hours than I have walked in my life. That's extremely sad. A Total Annihilation does have a category. Did you find it? Can you link Kano to it? I think Kano would be interested in that. Yeah, you got PR2 on Twitch, so, you know, you can get pretty much any game on there as long as it doesn't break any TOS. Yeah, Nate can probably toss you a link. Can't help but notice the distinct lack of monster tricks. Alright. Once we get done with the freestyle event, I'll pull some monster tricks for you. What's up, Skyvoid? Welcome to the stream. Hope you'll have a good time here. Yeah, when I'm just doing playthroughs like this, I tend to prefer doing the freestyle events without monster tricks because they kind of just make it too easy. So, you know. Tried looking for it, but said no game found. Maybe the search feature is broken, possibly? I don't know. Gotta do some walking. Oh, you're gonna head out and walk? Sounds like a plan, Hansi. Enjoy your walk. It's kind of late to be taking a walk. 11 p.m. walks are kind of the best though, because it's chilly outside and you can just relax. Not many people out. As long as you're in a place where it's safe, then you're good. They meant me go for a walk. When I said I probably played this game more than I walked, yeah, I mean, I would go for a walk if I lived in a more engaging area, shall we say. There's not much going on here. See, I can't walk along the main road because I'd probably die. And I'm not too keen on dying, so... It's only sad if I think it's sad. That's true, to be fair. Got any monster tricks to show off? I can do... I don't know if I remember all of the ones because I haven't played this game in a while, but let's find out. Last stream was done yesterday. I guess there are people who play it still. That's nice. 125 followers. Yeah, I mean, that's not a lot, but it's better than 0. That's for sure. Your time to shine. Yeah, you should do it. You really enjoy this game, so why not, right? Just came back from training, pretty exhausted. It is exhausting, but the fact that you're going training at all is really nice. Because, you know, it's always nice to work out, get some exercise, get the blood flowing a little bit. Bum-ba-dum. Accidentally did a monster trick last week, playing the one with Matriculator. The yellow card? Nice. Yeah, every now and again you'll do an accidental monster trick and it'll feel awesome. Every time. And now only one more monster trick left, right? Shit, which direction is it for Moby? He's switch. It's backside, so we'll be doing front side, so left. Right? Don't mess this up. There you go. Yeah, those are all the monster tricks I can do currently. Didn't have enough time to land it. I'm glad you can catch a stream. Been watching archives of my runs. Well, I'm glad to have you on board. Yeah, I haven't been streaming super much SSX recently because I've kind of on a little bit of a break from doing runs of it. But it's still my baby and my favorite game of all time, so I'll definitely play it a lot. Like, yeah, I meant to do that. Imagine if you were around friends when you did that. You could trick them into thinking you know what you're doing. It'll be 20 this year. Game's almost older than I am. Yeesh. I think you can pull off some of these Uber tricks without a board. Yeah, that's what training will do to you, right? I've got some pretty easy monster tricks currently. I don't remember how to do stuff like placebo and autopilot off and that. So, you know. Can't do that, but the ones that I do have, I can apparently do. Had this game for over 10 years. You did your first monster trick a couple days ago. Yeah, a lot of people play through the entire game without even knowing that they're there. But it's always It's always a fun time when they find out about them, because it's kind of this entire world that was hiding under your nose the entire time. It took me quite a few times to do a monster trick too, and when I did, the first time I did a monster trick, my asshole neighbor slash friend at the time was around me, and he said if I did too many of those, a monster would show up on screen, devour my character, and I would lose my progress. So I was scared to death of what monster tricks were, and I didn't actually do any more until a couple of years later, because of my asshole neighbor. 20th birthday. A 20th birthday stream. Yeah, it sounds like a plan. I'm not too into like strategy slash whatever type of game that would be at all, but I'd check it out just because it's you. Hey Cesar, what's up? How are you doing today? You'll be turning 20 on the the 20th of the 1st of 2020. That is pretty awesome. Love the monster trick story. Yeah, I don't know. I'm losing count of how many times I've told it at this point, but I kind of always have to facepalm at myself for believing that asshole. He also successfully tricked me into believing there was a peak 4. So yeah, I was a bit of a gullible kid. It's probably why I've grown up to become such a skeptic, to be honest. Hey! Watch out. When you did your first monster trick, the triple Superman backflip. Ah, yeah, that's the one. That's the Superman. You did the Aphrodite monster trick. I can't do that one right now because I have the G money in its place. Like, this trick is in its spot. But yeah, that's the one. Placebo is the one you want to do. You can only do Aphrodite. How do you do those late tricks? And the monster trick story is late. What you do to do a late is you like end your first trick and then just start another. So what I just did there, I finished my first set of tricks and then I did that 180 at the end, so that ended up being a late 180 to fakie. Basically. There you have another one. Late backside 180 to rail. Cousin was born on the same day Tricky was released. Nice coincidence. Has he played it? Doing fine. That's awesome to hear that you're doing well. I'm doing good too. Just feeling a little empty. Since you just came in, you probably missed it, but we were saying goodbye for a few months to a community member, to Zachary Martin. The Caesars make a wild Caesar appear. Coincidence. I didn't even notice that. Good catch. It calls him out. Not the oldest here. Almost certainly not. There's no way. Absolutely no way. Like 21, I believe the average SSX community member age is about 19. Around about there. Insetic's like, okay, I haven't seen Insetic in a while, but he's like 25, 26. Rithik is 27. Nate's 23. I don't know if there's anyone else younger or older currently watching. You're 25. Saturn Sonic is like 47 or something. He's not here right now, but you know. I think you're the youngest, Avery. How's that? You're probably competing with like Kayleigh for youngest right now, I'd imagine. Peak 4 calls Tats Top Videos. Top 100 Video Game Hoaxes Part 3. Jesus. That's such a disaster of a title, you'd think it belongs in the Steep directory. Yeesh. When you were a kid, you wasted a year trying to lift a massive wheel from a tractor. Portal to another dimension. Alright, it's good to hear I'm not the only one who's been tricked into doing super stupid things by my quote-unquote friends. Yeah, if they were to make another SSX game, they'd have to basically trash the realism. Like, obviously the tricks in 2012 aren't realistic, but the tracks kind of are, which is a problem. So, SSR is 25, that's the oldest currently here so far. When you're 13 days under average, you're 19. Yeah, it's kind of the perfect age for a community, to be honest, because we get a really mature, like, well-behaved community, which is really nice. It's kind of my pride and joy, the SSX community, and how we're also good to each other pretty much all the time, right? You were born the day the original Pokemon was released. Pokemon's Red and Blue? When were those games released? 90... Shit, I don't even know. 95? I don't know. Stupid goods. Someone made a 3D remake, Total Annihilation. It's probably a false positive. Yeah, you should be careful about it. Do you know anyone else who has played the game? And also, are you using Avast? Avast is like the king of false positives, as far as antivirus softwares go. Alright, Kano's 17, so Kano and Avery might be close to each other in age. You never played SSX, you were interested in it from seeing a new one. Yeah, you probably saw SSX 2012, which was kind of a letdown to most of the community, because they didn't really get on with it as well as they did these games. This game is really fun. If you get the chance to play it one day, I really recommend it. You were 14 when you first got introduced to us. Yeah, I think Flav was 13. God, time flies, huh? First SSX game was technically Sledstorm. Would Sledstorm technically qualify as an SSX game? There are a lot of similarities, but you'd have to say no, right? Even though they share assets. Way the SSX resubs described, it's nostalgia driven. Yeah. Yeah, it's very often to see someone drop on by who's like, oh man, this game, I played the hell out of this game. It was one of my favorites as a kid. And that's a hell of a lot better than introducing yourself by, do you play Fortnite? Okay, the original Pokemon came out in February 1996, so I wasn't too close, or it wasn't too far away. So you're, map on the fly is pretty tough. 1996. Okay, yeah. You would be 22, about to turn 23, right? God, that took forever. The only one who's tried to play it recently? Sledstorm or Total Annihilation? Or maybe something else. Make another sled game. The last sled racing game? Steep! There's a sled in Steep. It's not as crazy, but you know, still. Yeah, Garo, I kind of agree. It was, the tracks kind of blended in together. You never got to learn the tracks and kind of what made them special. The tricks, it was easier to do tricks in that game, which made the game had more flow, but it also meant it was more, there wasn't as much of a skill gap for normal players, like normal playthroughs. Because you don't have to be good at SSX 2012 to pull a run where you don't wipe out. In SSX 3, fat chance you'll do that if you don't know what you're doing, you know? Same with Tricky. Tricky maybe even more so. Deadly Descent. Yeah, I saw the comments on the original trailer for Deadly Descent, and they were all, this is just caught on snowboards. You know? Which is a real shame. Was a prologue to Tricky. Officially? If that's canon, then I learned something new today. Whoops. Okay, good. Fortnite, Free Fire, yep. Okay, we're talking about Total Annihilation. Yeah, you should give it a shot. Do you have do you have something set up so you can stream anytime you want? Do you have OBS or whatever downloaded, like OBS or XSplit or what have you? Hey, what's up, Lucas? How are you doing today? I'm doing well. A little bit empty because you missed this because you just came in, but there was a guy who left earlier who we won't be seeing for a few months. But besides that, I'm doing alright. Extreme lack of depth in gameplay. Yeah, that was definitely one of my gripes too. The red rails felt like a cheap attempt to add depth to a track where there was none. And they were all over the place. You magnetized to them. It was like they tried to push you to go onto the red rails to mask mediocre to okay level design. And that's just not the SSX way. Also, that wipeout sucks. Yeah, 2012 was trying to be extremely realistic. Well, sort of. Not in the tricks, but the tracks were super realistic for sure. Absolutely. Oh, you like the Deadly Descents the most. Now, freestyle, it was a little too easy, but I really loved freestyle in 2012. Race was mediocre. Survive It was okay to good, in my opinion. But I see why the Deadly Descent would be cool. It was kind of a new twist on old mechanics. Quite creative. Find Steep boring because it's not as arcadey. You just need to get good, and then Steep is closer to arcade than sim, but there are definitely sim aspects in it, for sure. It's the swollen mums. You want a new SSX game? Then you remember Tony Hawk 5. Yeah, EA would likely drop the ball if they made a new SSX game. Maybe the game itself would be good, but EA in its current state, not too keen on that. If they sold the IP to another dev/publisher, I'd be all on board. But as long as EA holds the IP to SSX, I'm hesitant. I'm really hesitant. You, watch out. That just landing bar hop, yeah, that was a close one. I don't know how that landed. Even exclaimed when it landed, so I was not expecting it to. Have OBS set up, but you need a second monitor. Do you need a second monitor, or do you just want one? Like, do you need one to read chat? Do you have a phone or a laptop? I used to read chat off my phone all the time. I still read it off my laptop when I play Steep, which isn't perfect. It's why I want to get a second monitor, but... Hey, what's up, Fails? How's it going? Merely checking in to say hi. Well, it's good to see you again. Nice to see you still drop on by. Hope you've been doing well. Hope you had a great kind of late December holiday season. How come? The guy is leaving to do Air Force duties, so he's going to be stationed in Texas for 2 months, then Mississippi for 3, and then he's going to be stationed somewhere in the Middle East for a while. So he's going out on Air Force duties. The red rails for cancer? Yep, they were. Red rails for fucking bullshit. No idea how many combos you lost. Yeah, they magnetize you towards them, and then more often than not, when you magnetize from too far away, they don't even work most of the time. It's so bleh, you know? It's just so bleh. simple. I get what they were going for. I mean, they tried to bring back the arcade feel, but they should have done that in the form of track design, not just slap a bunch of red rails all over it. And why are they all red, for crying out loud? At least switch up the color a little bit. Come on now. Why not make a game called XXS? That may be copyrighted by some sort of clothing line. I don't know. Just wanted to stop by to say hi, trying out for a new job. Oh, nice. You're going to an interview of some sort? Wish you the best of luck, though. Hopefully you land it. Appreciate you dropping on by. Talk to you later. And good luck. Good luck tomorrow. See you soon. Don't want to see EA frunk it up again. I've never seen that word. But after having seen it now, I want to see more of it in the future. I'm starting to fall behind on chat. This is not good. Why did I shut down EA Sports Big? I don't know if this is a conspiracy or if it's kind of confirmed, but EA kind of murdered Big and Black Box. I don't know the exact story, but if Nate's still here, he can probably go into that a little bit, because I know he knows a lot about the topic. Love on Tour was your first SSX game. I love on Tour too. This is my favorite, but this one's, you know, on Tour is really good too, for sure. Okay, you use your laptop for the gaming and no phone or anything like that. Okay, yeah, you should get a second monitor then, because not being able to read chat sucks. Metroid's one of your favorite game series. It's probably what you were playing when you would have played SSX. Yeah, that's fully possible. Hey, how's it going, Zachary Hightower? Welcome to the stream. How's it going? One Zachary leaves, another joins. Once got over 160 times combo. Accidentally lost it. Oh, the out of bounds zones. That is one gripe I have with this game. I love this game, but if they wanted to make it perfect, make it so it's a little more clear what is out of bounds and off limits. Just please. The amount of 2 million point plus combos I've lost to going out of bounds. Ay, ay, ay. Ay, 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 ay. All's well, you periodically lurk. Well, it's cool to hear you still check on us then. Very nice. Appreciate you coming back time and time again. Red rails have a harder gravitational pull than Jupiter's surface. Yeah, they really do. It's crazy how far away it'll magnetize you to them from. It really sucks. Just straight up. Yo, welcome back, Elton. Welcome back. All red, because it's a Mirror Edge reference. It might be. Yeah, I mean, it is another EA game. It's still a stupid decision, but at least I get it makes some sort of sense if that's the case. They still could have mixed it up with some different colors, though. I mean, heck, even in this game, on peak 1 they're blue, on peak 2 they're green, and on peak 3 they're brown. You know, that's an oversimplification, but that's kind of the general thing, general theme of it all. Love EA to take this game, just remaster it. Yeah, transfer it to Frostbite. Right, exactly. You'd probably have to spend money to buy like peaks, extra content. Maybe monster tricks would be locked behind a paywall. Stuff like this, you know. And obviously they'd probably also put characters behind a paywall, no doubt. So that's the thing as well. Take a while to explain it. Short answer is money, money, money. Yeah, that's how it goes most of the time with EA. You have an iPad? You could use your iPad then if it's not too big of a problem. Yo, welcome back, Elton. I gotta go to sleep. Alright, man. Thanks a lot for hanging out. I imagine you've been lurking, so appreciate the lurk. And see you later. Have a great night. Talk to you soon. SSX game with those suggestions you made. Yeah, there wasn't great feedback from the community survey. It's kind of interesting though how game developers can kind of see feedback from the community and it kind of, they still change it up. I mean, I know they know, or they have to, because market research probably says we want something else than what we're saying we want, and part of the time that might be true. So I don't know, it's gotta be tough to be a game developer and make all the right decisions for sure. Mirror's Edge reference, should have put Fate in as an Easter egg. I never played Mirror's Edge, so I don't know who that is, but I'll take your word for it. Hey ACM Ricardo, what's up? Welcome to the stream. We'll have a great time here. Yes, this is the Brown, this track right here. Hate when you hit nothing and wipe out. Yeah, that happens sometimes. It's sometimes when you turn sharply, part of your hitbox will hit the ground when it's not supposed to, and the game doesn't know how to handle it, so you just die. Other times you can hit like seemingly a bad pixel that has an invisible thing with a hitbox, and there are a few other bullshit ways you can lose your combo too. It just kind of sucks. Monster Tricks behind the paywall would suck. Absolutely. If you don't like the microtransactions, don't buy the game. Yeah, I have a history of not doing the best thing for PR. How are they doing at the moment? Are their stocks still down? I don't think they've had any major PR blunder in the last few months, right? Where they have enough money. Well, I mean, companies will always want more because, you know, the less money EA are getting, the less purchasing power and the less actual power they have. Because the more money EA makes, the more they can branch out and invest into other things, you know? Fave was the main character. Oh, so the one that does all the parkouring. Yeah, that would have been really cool. I don't know anything about her, but that sounds like it'd be a sweet Easter egg, I'll say. Love this game so much, I'm still playing it too. Yeah, it is a great game. Too good to be forgotten by time, am I right? I'll start with Gratitude, why not? Moby Jones. The wipeout sound in Blur. I'm trying to remember what that's like. Now that you mention it. It's actually, yeah, it's a pretty cool wipeout sound. That's a really strange thing to praise a game for, but now that you mention it, you're right. I kind of like it. Yeah, it went full retard with Battlefield 5. PR department just vanished. They're totally reaping what they'd sown. Yeah, they don't have the greatest of history. BF5. When did that game come out? It's been a few months now, right? Time flies, after all. Actually, I didn't know that. Had this for the GameCube and have 2 copies of it. Hey, you can never have too many copies of SSX. What if one breaks? Then you'd be stuck without being able to play SSX, and that would suck. What's the worst snowboarding game I've played? Minigames count too. May have been something in like Mario and Sonic Olympic Winter Games, or shit. What's the other game? Or Mario Party. But it was probably SSX GBA, and yes, I briefly played SSX GBA. Not on an actual GBA, but... And that would probably make it worse, to be fair. Yeah, EA's decisions kind of all culminate in the microtransaction-friendly one. The out-of-bounds zone in Crow's Nest on the left side of the ramp. Oh yeah, that absolutely should not be there. If you're gonna have out-of-bounds zones that are like that, just put an invisible wall there. I beg of you. I beg of you. You know? It's like a camera sound. Oh, I thought it was the... I don't know how to describe the sound. I don't think I remember hearing that one. You just remember me. Ah, yeah, that was me. If you probably mean the ESA speedrun, right? Because yeah, I did a speedrun at ESA 2017. That was me. You may also be thinking about the guy who did one at AGDQ, or SGDQ, sorry. That wasn't me, that was another guy. OG Tone Tour has that weird angel sounding thing. Yeah, I don't really like this one. It's a little louder than the rest of the game. But again, it's kind of, that's super nitpicky. Hey, what's up, Jürgen? How are you doing today? What's up? 1080 Avalanche when? When I get a chance to download it, basically. I'm waiting. I'm going to evaluate my data cap in like 5 days, and if we're fine, I'll download it in 5 days. Pretty much. That's my plan. SSX is the worst snowboarding game I played. I mean, SSX GBA, yeah, it is. No main SSX game comes anywhere close to being the worst, though. Absolutely not. If minigames count. See, there was an example there. I hit an invisible wall. If you saw, I got stopped before I hit the podium. Where's you played a snowboarding minigame in Nickelodeon Party Blast? I'll have to search that up. Nickelodeon Party Blast snowboarding. Okay, cool. Just rip the ISO from the disc so it won't get messed up and play the ISO. Yeah, if you're able to just rip straight off a disc, that's definitely preferable. I never learned how to do that. I'm a dirty ROM downloader. Absolutely. You can find the video for it. For the wipeout sound? Sure. It's just a soulless cash grab. At the time, huge cartoons. I'll have to check it out and see what it's like. 1080 Avalanche life insurance. Nice. Alright, let's see what this trick is going to be called. I'm going to predict it's a Gargoyle 1260. Shellcracker 1080. Alright. You saw me there at ESA 2017. Yeah, that would be me, alright. And if they accept me for this year, I plan to go again this year. They might not accept me because I'm not first anymore, but we'll have to see. Maybe I'll be first by then, who knows. We'll see. Depends if I start grinding again. You know, the more optimized my run is, the higher the odds of being accepted by ESA. GameCube games are only 1.4. Oh. I should be able to make that happen then. I'll download it overnight if it's only 1.4. I'll do that tonight. Thanks for letting me know. I thought it was more than that. When I downloaded the ISO for Blur, it was like 4.5, and I was like, uh-oh, this isn't good. BRB? Alright, Hansi. Whee. I've ever played SSX. The original or 2012? Gonna take it you mean the original, and yeah, I have a few times. I probably have about 15 hours in it total. I intend to make a Let's Play on all the SSX games eventually, but SSX OG might be a while in coming. Because I'd be lying if I said I'm super keen on it. Can't remember the video we found the sound on. Is it like a circumstantial sound, like it only plays sometimes, or what? YouTube has a kappa face. It does, but it's a really bad kappa face. It's a molester son, we used to call it. That better not be the final heat. Yeah, we're good. Nothing wrong with downloading ROMs. The games haven't been re-released. Yeah, that's true. I guess it's morally in the white, if you want to see it that way. It's a terrible game, but you had it for ages. You have really rose tinted glasses. Faded down to monochrome gray, I like that edition. Yeah, I mean... I think I'm pretty good at not viewing games with rose tinted glasses, because... Well, at least not graphically, maybe in terms of fun, but so far, all the games that I've gone back and played that I used to have a lot of fun with as kids, or as a kid, I still really very much enjoy the games, and that has yet to fail me, so I don't know. Oh my god, I hit a woman. Yeah, that'll happen sometimes. If she's the one on my left in gravitude, then it'll have to be that way. It's her fault for being there. I need my boost from somewhere, and man, woman, child, fetus, doesn't matter. Everyone's going down. Is Moby my favorite writer in this game? He's not. I like Moby. But my favorite writer in terms of personality has got to be Simon, because I really love his over-the-top lunatic nature. In terms of who I play the most, it's got to be Mac by quite some way. And then Kaori in second. I just remember this is the final heat, so I probably shouldn't be taking the slow route, shouldn't I? Watch out. You love Simon Stark? Me too, and here he is. Later. That jump was that line was savage. I messed it up though by saying jump first time. Oh well. Swear to God, you remember it was a camera sound? Maybe it was something someone put in after the fact in editing. That would make sense why you could only find it on one video. Savage. Certified fetus puncher. Yeah, I mean, if it's what I need to do to get my full boost, it's gonna be that way. Hashtag Team Elise for life. I mean, your name in the SSX Discord is Elise Riggs, so I think we're pretty sure where your alliances lie, right? Alright, that's gratitude. Can you has permissions to link? You don't need permission anymore in Nightbot. I took mod status away from Nightbot, so just go ahead and post it. Let's see. He'll tell you off, but he doesn't have any power, so he's just gonna rawr at you. You used to play with Simon too. He's the one you prefer. Yeah, Simon's great. He has some really interesting voice lines. Now let me hear this. 1 second. Don't like what they did with Simon in SSX 2012, I take it. Is this running slowly? Oh yeah, I hear what you mean. Is this entire video like running super slow? I see. Nice. Description was he sketchy rather than psychotic? Yeah, I mean, Simon's always been a questionable character, but he's a little less questionable in 2012. I was charged for my statements. I said I need boost. Yep, that's my defense. No need for a lawyer or anything. That's my only defense. And if it doesn't hold up, it doesn't hold up. Simple. The emulator they used was shit. Is it an old video? Because Blur used to run like crap on pretty much top level hardware. Like, all the way until 2011, where it started running okay. It still doesn't run super great on my rig, which is, you know, it's not insane by any stretch, but it's an i5 4690K, so it's like a mid to high range processor and a GTX 970 graphics card, which is still rather decent. Published in 2017. The question was it recorded in 2017? It probably was, right? So I guess that person just doesn't have a good computer, huh? I don't know why you'd really bother to record and publish a video like that if it's running like that, though. If I made a video like that, I'd probably make it unlisted if it serves some sort of purpose. Food and drink is always better after running. Yeah, it feels like you really kind of deserve the treat, right? I don't exercise much, so I can't really identify, but I see how it makes sense. At least use Simon with more water to dilute. I love that way of describing it. Yeah, that sound is also an on tour, I believe. Yeah, I mean, you're right. It's crazy how people manage to mess up Dolphin, because it's hard to mess up Dolphin. It just runs well, pretty much regardless of what you're going on. Cut to my 1635 APR. It wasn't this bad though, was it? Surely not. I don't remember that exact video, but it can't have been that bad, right? Added this watermark because everyone's gonna steal that content. Oh, is there a watermark on the video? I didn't notice. Nice. Yeah, PCSX2 you need to toy a little around with. Dolphin pretty much works perfectly the instant you boot it up for most people. PCSX2 needs to... You need to do a little bit of tinkering to make it work right. Especially if you want to be able to upscale. PCSX2 actually ran great for me out of the box, so I got lucky with that, but for most people it doesn't. Am I calling that slinger spin Saturn? Because of all the rings. Styly. Create our own monster tracks, that'd be sweet. Wonder if that's something the modding community could do. That'd be sick. Messed up the 2 times, but that's okay. Should be fine to get the plat. Slinger flip is what you call a rainbow. Well, here's your rainbow. Whee. It's a no stat rainbow, so it doesn't look as rainbowy as normal, but give me that. Oh, oh! Uh Uh-oh. This isn't great. I played Mark McMore's Infinite Air. I haven't. I've seen some gameplay of it though, and it looks kind of interesting. I've heard the gameplay looks kind of fun, but what I've heard from people is that it's not fun. So I don't know what to feel. Oh man. I don't know if I'm gonna make this happen. I may have to do monster tricks here, but yeah, fine. I'll break my own rules. It's just a casual playthrough anyways. Monster tricks it is. Gave me the double. There you go. Had to cheat a little bit. Hey Daniel Davis, what's up? How are you doing today? Why can't I remove Nightbot entirely from my stream? I do want him there. He does a lot of important commands. So I mean, it's not like I want to get rid of Nightbot altogether. I still want him there. I could get rid of the link filter, but I want to be able to quickly activate a link filter if I get like someone trying to pull a fast one. I want to be ready for it. Just restart. Too late for that. Yeah, sorry I had to break my own rules. There's the dog, alright. Yeah, we wouldn't have dog. We wouldn't have exclam dog if I removed Nightbot. You find yourself doing regular spins and flips rather than spin flips because of style points. So you do this, you're saying, and then the next jump you do this, right? Is that what you mean? Just got home, so you're really tired? Well, you can kick back, watch the stream, and chill with some SSX now. I'm doing well, just taking it easy today. Just said bye to a community member who's heading out on Air Force service for a while, so I'm feeling a little strange, but besides that, I'm doing alright. Just because they look better than spin flips. I mean, they do. I will agree that they have a higher style factor, personally. Multipliers in 3 are the opposite to the rails. They come towards you. Yeah, they do. They have a pretty big hitbox, which I'm very glad about. They're extremely lenient, which is nice. Yeah, that's what you do. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I agree, it looks cooler, for sure. Not as many points in it, though. That's nice. Hey, how's it going, Mace Master? Long time no see. How have you been? Don't mind if I do monster tricks. Yeah, I'll try to do them during races, but the freestyle events become a little too easy if I do. But I didn't want to restart kicked out because I just didn't feel like it, so. Mistype, sorry. PCSX2, your game lags on peak pretty bad. I don't know if there's anything you can do to fix it. Have you tried running it on Dolphin instead? Give that a shot. Run with only flat spins or flat flips. I'll take your request, but I'll do it in much too much instead, because it's likely impossible to get platinum on this without flipping. Or like, without doing both, basically. No quirks. I will take your challenge, but I'll postpone it till we get too much. That sound fair? Yeah, OG and Tricky had flake rotation, or at least Tricky did. I'm not sure about OG, but I think it did. So that you would just go straight through a flake on occasion, and it sucked. Alright. We're on the same page. I'll head to much too much after this then. And obviously using aggressive CRC solved almost all your lag problems. Yeah, give aggressive CRC a go, I suppose. Is it that big of a difference? It is, yeah. You get so many more points from combining them all. Don't let my board leave the ground. And you want me to do what? Win a race or win a freestyle? Because if you want me to win a freestyle, you basically want me to do a board press run. A race. I mean, I'll try. Realistically, Snow Jam's probably the only one where that could be even remotely possible, but even in Snow Jam it'll be way too difficult. I don't think that's possible, but I'll see how far I can get, okay? Haven't tried Dolphin. No, it works fine. Works just fine with the PlayStation controller. Alright, let's do that much too much challenge. Nose picker. Yeah, I mean, I don't have a say in what trick I do, so, you know. OGS flakes that count when you're miles from hitting them. That's nice, so they kind of absorb themselves into you. Yeah, Metro lags on original hardware, it does. It's just an intense area and the engine struggles to keep up. It does, exactly. I'm allowed to do board presses, right? I mean, flips are better than spins, but I will mix it up a little bit. If not, it's going to be boring. This kind of sucks. I am so mustard. Aw. Can leave the ground if I need to clear a long distance. Okay, okay. That changes the game. That changes the rules quite a bit. Keep that in mind. There are no quirks in SSX. Not officially, but I mean these tricks we are doing, they are quirks. Yeah, spin plus a flip's quirk, yeah. Rodeo, snowboard language. Yeah, I do rodeos all the time in this. For some reason, Steep doesn't have Misties. I don't know why. It just calls everything a rodeo. I'm just dumb. Standing here, you can't be me. I'm a rockstar. Do I have any world records for this game? I probably still hold a few. I have... Most of the ones I have are kind of non-competitive ones, like all single events. But I think I still have Schizophrenia world record. What other one? Do I have any other ones at the moment? I feel like there's one I'm probably forgetting. Flipper took R&B, I took Crow's Nest. Do I have Kicked Out still? Maybe I have Kicked Out. I don't know. Long distance being something like that map. Go to a mountainous village. Yeah, I'd have to do that a lot during Intim, for sure. I even left. In this game, I've lost most of mine. The new guard have kind of taken over. I did. Quantum Turtle took it like 2 weeks ago. I plan to get back to that and go for below 4 hours though. I have a lot of improvement I can make in that run. A ton. New stuff was found. Like much too much early exit saves easily 10 minutes just there. So, you know. Community makes random challenges for games and they can't find any replayability. Yeah, it's really nice though. I quite like it. You want to join the Discord? You're not on Twitch, but a Twitch message should be... Oh yeah, that comments on YouTube too, so yeah, just do that. Alright, now, I guess Snow Jam, let's give it a shot, why not? I'm not gonna win. There's no way I'm gonna be able to stay grounded and win, but we'll give it a shot. This is the last challenge I'm doing. Have to keep it, you know, have to keep it a little relaxed on this. I'm the literal OG of this game, so 100%. Yeah, I mean, I am. I was the first one who had the patience slash gusto to give it a shot. I need to get back on that at some point. Give it a shot. Don't think you can do a rodeo? No, you can. What's called a rodeo, at least. I don't know if it's an actual straight up rodeo, but backflip 540 is a rodeo. Boom. Backside rodeo. Ow. Bastard. I notice control delay when I play on an emulator in this game. Is you keep thinking you release the button at the right time, fall just when the trick finishes? No, I don't notice much delay. Like, I have about 1 to 2 milliseconds delay between my controller and the PC, I believe. But that's not really noticeable at all. What are things like the golden snowflake and the black diamond supposed to be? Golden snowflake, I believe, is supposed to be like a sun. Oh, you're asking what they are. They're point icons. Remember looking for 100% playthroughs of this game? I was the only one you saw. Yeah, it was. 100% has always been a really long, grueling category, so it takes a lot of dedication to make it happen. Oh, that technically left the ground. I mean, if I'm not gonna be able to leave the ground at all, there's no way I'm gonna finish this. Yeah, I'm not gonna make this, so let's instead count how many times I leave the ground, okay? Let's judge it by that. Oh Lord. To each their own, Skyvoid, to each their own. Yep, that's Marisol at the start line. She's dead now, by virtue of me. Yeah, there's no such thing as different edges in this game. The game isn't that complicated, so they don't have stuff like that. Rails are allowed, even if I catch air at the back of them or going towards them. Okay, that was one bit of air time. I thought rails were only allowed if they were like ground rails, of which I don't believe there are any in this game, so. I have no boost. What a sad, sad run. That's 2. I'm allowed to jump on and off rails. Okay, interesting. 4 bits of air, that kind of sucked. That entire section. I mean, am I allowed to, like, even big bits of air? Like this rail right here. Would that technically not count? So that's a big shortcut. I'm gonna say stuff like that's not allowed. I have to have like at most 2 seconds of air. Yeah, let's say that. I'm gonna try to get sub 430 is probably my goal here. That's too large. Yeah, I thought so. But something like this rail would be fine. At least getting on it. It's time for you to bounce, Hansi. Yeah, see you around then. Thanks a lot for hanging out. I appreciate it a lot. Hope you'll have a great night, and talk to you later. See you soon. Oh, this sucks. Forgot about that. Forgot about that. That's 5. Dang it. Do a tail press. There you go. Here's the tail press. This is a little bit little overly realistic. This is like if Moby had never been snowboarding in his life. That's 6, by the way. Like Moby's brand new to the world of snowboarding. No boost. You got a trick to boost. You got a tail press to boost. It does look like the alter NPCs. Good catch. Shit. Is that 7? I think it's 7, yeah. Yeah, you're right. I don't know if I really need boost though, because I probably want to go slow, right? So I think we have 7. Let's try to have less than 10 bits of airtime, right? I wish there was a way to set a timer for how much airtime you get, just like in those big challenges in Happiness and Ruthless. This wanker told me I can't do air tricks. Yeah, it sucks. Tricks equals boost. Or tricks equal boost. Boost equals speed. Razel knows that equation well. Well, 8. Oh, this part is gonna suck. I've had more than 10? Oh, you've been keeping count. Yeah, it's a little hard for me to stay on top of. I'm trying my best, but I'm counting even the smallest bits of airtime, but it's hard. I haven't had too many though. I have fewer than 15, I believe. Maybe not anymore. Damn it. That adds another 3 right there. I'm not going to beat 4.5 minutes. Darn it. I forgot about this section, how crappy this would be. Can you make this without getting air? That's my question. Doesn't really look like it. Well, that was bad. Oh, I would imagine that doesn't count, right? Yeah, I don't know how many bits of airtime that was. I'm going to say between 15 and 20. Probably. Alright. So, like, do these count? Kano, you're the judge, juror, and executioner here. Okay, those don't count. I don't know how many it was then. Between 15 and 20, I think. It's so fun how the AI slows down and clusters up when you're too far behind. They just take so much pity on you. See those times? Fucking 450. Alright. Yeah, I lost, but whatever. Getting punched by a guy on a snowboard doing some amount of miles per hour. How am I so good with numbers? Who, me? How so? Yeah, there were a lot of small jumps. I wasn't exactly able to keep count, but like 15 to 22, I guess. I need to go back and look at that in post. Fast momentum. It's first place. First place unlocks. And unlocks equals happy you. Happy you equals successful life. Successful likes equal, or successful life equals, I don't know, maybe 5 people instead of 2 people remember you when you're gone. God, that got sad fast. Called Cannon said I can't do bloody tricks. This bloody geezer called Cano said I can't do bloody tricks, mate. He's back to being allowed to do air tricks now, so that's good. Dark humor. Yeah, I mean, you know. I do that sometimes. Can I get 1 million on Throne Jam without monsters? I will give it a shot. Only one way to find out. New challenge, don't move. Me playing or Moby? Like, I can sit here still and just, obviously I have to use my hands and all that, but, you know. Moby, yeah, I'm not going to be able to make that happen. Or at least, I know. We won't be able to get anywhere, let's say it that way. Decent attempt on the Cockney accent. Why, thank you. Yeah, I may be from Norway, and I was taught in British English, but I speak American English due to learning that from games and YouTube videos and what have you. Mate's Australian, isn't it both? I hear a lot of people from Australia and the UK say mate. Yeah, it's both. You broke your collarbone? Oh, no. That sucks, man. Are you out of it for a while? Take it easy for a while. Make sure you get plenty of rests. By 2019 season, it's that bad, huh? Well, that sucks. Hopefully you'll feel better soon. Are you in pain? Like, yeah, at least, I mean, it sucks that the season's over for you, but hopefully you're not in pain at least. When the SSX is a game. You tried to do the Aphrodite. Yeah, maybe you tried to go for something a little too up there. Alright, 1 million, no monsters. Let's give it a shot. I gotta head out, Kono. Alright, thanks for hanging out. Appreciate it a lot. And I'll see you later. Have a great night. Talk to you soon. 6 weeks, 6 months total recovery. Yeesh. Yeah, feel better soon. As soon as realistically possible. Wow. Lucky. Wish you the speediest recovery. You have a lot of codeine. Alright, that's, you know, acceptable, I guess. Yeah, take doctor's advice, get plenty of rest, and don't try for any more Stone Ages. Just don't do it. I know it's alluring, but it's just a bad idea. Bum 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 bum. Yeah, me either. I'm kind of blessed that I haven't injured myself majorly in my entire life. Worst I've done is knock the wind out. Well, I bit a hole in my tongue once. It didn't hurt super much, but it was a mess. An absolute mess. What's a bad idea? I was just being facetious. Like, don't try to do any more Stone Ages. Also, this sucks. I need to be up here. Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it, Avery. You're big on that. Whoa, that winter sports stuff. Well, that one need to try again. Something like when you break your collarbone. Absolutely, I would not doubt that for a second. Getting winded. It is annoying. It's. I knocked the wind out of me, out of myself during recess at school, and I tried to go over and tell people, but I couldn't talk. Because, you know, I knocked the wind out of me. So I was just standing there gesturing like an idiot. I knocked the wind out of myself 2 times. That one was the other time. And another time, this is moderately embarrassing, but I tried to do a walking the dog off a cupboard into a bed. It wasn't a super tall cupboard, so I knew I wouldn't injure myself. But I fucked it up and knocked the wind out of myself, basically, because I landed on my back. I was like 8 at the time. Maybe 7. Nothing really bad besides last year. That's nice then, at least. It'd been a better idea to actually go walk the dog. I didn't have a dog at the time. What was I supposed to do? I'm so mustard. Breaking a rib's not so bad. Yeah, I haven't been there either. Walk someone else's dog. I should have done that. Would have been much better than trying to do a trick into a fucking bed from a cupboard. Not my finest hour, that. Did I use a board? No, I didn't. I just tried to pretend I had one. So I would I'd jump, then put my hand onto basically the air beneath me, and then spin around, basically. I believe it's a yo-yo trick. But it's also Mac's signature trick, and that's the one I tried to do like a right idiot. Oh, you don't know what the walking the dog looks like? I'll show you after this if I remember. Actually, let me write it down. I don't have any really weird. Okay, I can write it down here. Let's see. There. Okay, we got it. I'll show you in a second once I'm done here. Nope, not a monster trick, just a regular Uber trick. It is a signature though. It's Mac's signature trick. It's the trick that Mac has on R1, R2. By default. You've broken an arm before? Jeez, that's gotta hurt so much. I feel nothing but compassion for those who have injured themselves badly. Walking the theater, yep. Gotta do that later on today. Don't you dare. Well, we're at about 550 and we're 65% done. I don't know, this is gonna be close. Hey Mr. X, what's up? How are you doing tonight? And good night. You're saying good night just as a general greeting or because you're actually heading off? Feel so deep. I may have gone too far. Nope, we're good. Almost popsicled yourself? Wait, what? What does that mean? Have I been to Turivan? I haven't, no. I had a bunch of friends and classmates who did though. I think we're gonna be able to make this happen. Save for a really bad bit of news right here. We're at like 970 at least. Got it. Damn, that was a good challenge, Nate. That was close as shit. Come the stretch. Oh yeah, if you didn't know, you can grind that. Alright. Let me show you a walking the dog. Yeesh, that was a tight run. Sweating after that. Man, that's one of my favorite things though, to do a challenge that's so... I can do it, but it requires pretty much every bit of concentration I can muster up. Alright, keep an eye open. Blink or you might miss it. This is the walking the dog. And this was what I tried to do, jumping off a cupboard into a bed. I basically had like maybe 2.5 seconds of airtime, if that. So, yeah. That was what I tried to do. Right there. Like I got one hand down onto the ground beneath me and then spun around and then it was game over. Oh Lord. walked on a metal railing, fell off, smashed your... Oh. Is that... That's what I think it is, right? Oh, apparently that's also an edible marine bivalve mollusk. I'm gonna assume you mean your ball sack, however. What the fuck? Yeah, this is the walking the dog right here. Whoop. You tried to do the same thing, but you succeeded? Really? How did you make that happen without dying? If that was me in SSX, it would have been the most bombastic wipeout this side of the Mississippi. Yeah, it's the Marty Uber from Tricky, exactly. Popsicle is when you're skating and the deck ends up vertical. Ugh, yeah. God, why do all you guys injure your balls so much? Fucking careful, guys, careful. It did look a little better in Tricky. They changed it a little bit for this game, but yeah, it looks so wonky compared to Tricky's walking the dog. It looks so wrong. It really does. Well, it really would for someone who, you know, who started with Tricky. For me, it looks normal, but that's because it was my first game. Let me go back to this. So I have Streamlabs open. There you go. Does blue balls count? What kind of blue balls? From injury or what? Fatality. Almost broke your wrist while skating too. Yeah, sports are dangerous, but they're fun too. So there's always this tug of war between, do I want to live or do I want to have fun? Okay, it's not that bad, but can't talk about that on YouTube. I'm gonna assume you mean blue balls as in, you know, kind of cock blocked, left hanging. I don't know if it's against TOS per se, but it's best not to take the risk. Not like I don't give a shit. Not like I give a shit about being advertiser friendly, but making out with your ex because her family came home 3 hours straight. Jesus. Yeah, it's a long time. Crazy. It just goes to show, anything you start, human nature intends for it to be completed. Yeah, exactly. For not blowing your load when you're supposed to, basically. You have kids, no doubt. Oh, Lord. Your whole lower back hurt? Jesus. That part of the track looks so cool. I assume you said that when we were going through the tunnel, and yeah, I'm really glad that's actually my. Really glad that's actually the good path now, because it looks so nice. You guys are actually disgusting. I mean, one could say that. I prefer to think of it as they are, I don't know, ejaculationally challenged. I think that sounds better. More PC, if you will. No, you didn't. You have a pet squirrel, huh? How did that come to be? This is a story I'm interested in, because I wanted to get involved with some squirrels that my granddad was feeding, but my dad wouldn't let me go anywhere near them. Racist risk of prostate cancer. That's probably true. You're the only one who thought Simon and Zoe looked like a couple. Well, I started this game at such a young age, I didn't really see anything like that. When I got younger, I could definitely see that. At that point, I knew enough about the game to where I knew that wasn't the case. But if I had been introduced to it then you know. What are we talking about? Yeah, we've we've devolved, it's fair to say. Well, I'm not saying they don't know how to, I'm just saying they had a difficult time. It fell out of a nest. Oh, is this one of those stories where it was nursed back to health? So broke your collarbones, you're discussing blue balls. Yeah, I mean, I don't really have much to add. But but I mean, that sucks. Hopefully you'll get your ability back soon. Can't do it on demand anymore. Hopefully it should serve as a reminder to appreciate free movement of your hands while you got them. Icky kissy things. Yeah. Caligat's too young for this, guys. If Flab... Okay.